Hey, what's up, sports bettors? It's Matt Modi here with OddsJam. In this video, what I'm going to be doing is locking in some sharp NFL player props. So I have 3 bets total. 2 of them are new. One of them I locked in on an earlier video. It's still positive expected value, so I still recommend taking it. But going to be, like I said, locking in some NFL player props. Of course, using OddsJam to find these player props. The reason why I've been able to have so much success using OddsJam is just because I'm signed up for every book available in my state, which for me is Colorado. Before I moved, I was in Virginia. Regardless, I was signed up for every sports book. So what I would recommend doing for those of you watching this, just understand what the betting landscape is in your specific state. Colorado has a ton of legal sports books. Virginia has a lot, not a ton. I was signed up for every one. So I would understand what books are legal in your state and then just sign up for the ones that you're not signed up with. You'll see links in the description of this video. It's just really important to sign up. So this first play that I locked in, I already locked it in earlier today. I got it at plus 129, I think is what I got it at. It's still positive expected value at plus 115 on PointsBet or Tipico. So I would recommend locking this one in. Don't want to talk about the math a ton because I already locked it in, but you can see the value here when you compare across all the books, right? Plus 115 again on those 2 books. Caesars plus 106. DraftKings minus 105. BetOnline plus 100. Pinnacle, sharpest sportsbook in the world, minus 101. All in all, giving you a no vig line of plus 112 for this bet that we got at plus 115. So for those of you at home, unit sizing, lock this one in for tomorrow night at $50. I already locked it in on a previous YouTube video that you have seen on this channel. So, but it's still plus EV at plus 115, still a good bet. The next play that I wanted to talk about, and this is a brand new one that is new for you watching this video, Daryl Henderson over 32.5 rushing yards. So again, a bet that I have locked it in on Caesars, as you can see here, at minus 101 odds on Caesars. I think this is a really, really awesome bet. Another bet that I put half a unit on. So let's chat. No big line, prices it at about minus 102. We can get it on Caesars at minus 101. Let's talk about why this is such a valuable bet. So when you click this play, right, you click in a positive EV bet, it pulls up odds for every sportsbook. BetMGM, minus 115, the under at minus 110, favoring the over. DraftKings, minus 120, the under at minus 110, favoring the over. Pinnacle, sharpest sportsbook in the world, minus 118, the under at minus 112, favoring the over. Play up, same thing, favoring the over. Every single sportsbook, aside from the daily fantasy ones, it's telling you that they think Daryl Henderson is more likely to go over his 32.5 rushing yards, except for Caesars, which is giving it to you at minus 101. Pretty awesome value there. Now, I will admit, for football reasons, this one is a little scary. Who knows what Sean McVay is doing with the running back rotation? Week 1, Cam Akers never saw the field. Then they started to acclimate Cam Akers a little more into the offense. Daryl Henderson went 2 straight weeks with 0 receptions. Last week, week 4, Daryl Henderson, more involved, had 3 receptions. I know we're betting on the rushing yards, but just talking about his playing time in general. Also makes me nervous going against a really, really good Cowboys defense. The hope is that the Rams can rely on the run game to some success because the Cowboys are better they're better pass rushing defensive line than they are stopping the run. So maybe the Rams can have some success. But regardless, it's a plus EV play. It's really good. The next one that I hit for half a unit, this is for the game tomorrow. Russell Wilson over 12.5 rushing yards, minus 103 on Caesars. Another play that is just insane in terms of value, has a ton of value. So the no vig line prices this just above minus 103 at minus 103.1. You can get it in which the odds I got it at on Caesars at minus 103. Similar logic here, right? The odds are a little bit different, minus 101 versus minus 103, but still, BetMGM minus 110. The BetMGM has the over at minus 120, the under at minus 110. DraftKings, the over at minus 120, minus 110. This is really good. BetOnline, another sharp sportsbook, minus 118, the under at minus 110, and then Pinnacle, I already mentioned, minus 120. Every single sportsbook, same exact logic here. Every single sportsbook that is pricing this play is telling you the more likely scenario is that Russell Wilson goes over this number. The only book that is not is Caesars. that is telling me that this is a good bet to place on Caesars, which is what I did. So 2 bets locked in on Caesars, just locked them in just a couple minutes ago. As you can see, Russell Wilson minus 103, over 12.5 rushing yards. Daryl Henderson minus 101, over 32.5 rushing yards. And those are my 2 positive expected value player props for you guys to lock in. One for Thursday, one for Sunday. 2 awesome bets. If you're tailing, let me know. Love to hear it. But that's it. So appreciate you guys watching and have a good one.